Good morning, students. I.K.MISHRA, your mathematics teacher. Students, today I am going to start a new chapter, chapter 11, line segment, ray and lines. That means, students, this is the part of geometry. That means today I am going to start your geometry. Students, very carefully watch this video and understand each term, each defined term, and after that you complete watching this video, then write all of the important terms in your notebook and send your notebook image to me. Students, now start. Here, first of all, we have to know what is geometry, because today it is an introduction of geometry and introduction of important point and main points of the geometry. So students, first of all, know what is geometry. Geometry is the branch of mathematics in which we study about points, lines, planes and lines, image formed by line segment, figure formed by line segments, curves, figure formed by curves. This branch of mathematics is known as geometry. So students, in geometry, first of all, know a basic point and very important things, point. What do you mean by point? What do you mean by plane? What do you mean by ray? What do you mean by line segment? So students, all of these definitions will be given in this video. So first of all, know what is point, because geometry is totally based on the points. Point is always used in geometry. So know what is point. Point is exact location of anything. That means point is thing in which, assuming that in which no length, no width and height, no height, but it's only a mark. Suppose a mark is given here on the board. Here I denote a mark. This is visible by our eye. So students, this is known as point. Here point is a mark. Here a small dot. Put the pen on the copy. A small dot is known as point. Students, assuming that it has no length, no width and height, but no one thing is possible in really which has no length, no width and height. So students, it's an imagination. So point, what do we mean by point? Point means a small dot on a plane. And here a question is asked, what do you mean by plane? What is plane? That means, students, observe. You already observed many things. Suppose you observe a ball and this is the board. Students, ball surface is not flat, but here board surface is flat. That means, students, a smooth flat surface means this type of flat. A smooth flat surface is known as plane, which is extended endlessly in all directions. That means in this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction, extended endlessly in all directions. That's flat surface is known as plane. And whose surface is not flat? Suppose surfaces of ball. Surface of ball is not flat. That is curved surface. That surface is known as curved surface. So students, you have learned what is plane, what is curved surface, what is point, and now know a very important thing, what is line segment. What do you mean by line segment? Line segment, that means the distance, a straight path between two given points on a plane. Friends, here this is a plane and here I write, here I denoted 2 points, and a straight path between these points. Here A and B are 2 points, and students always know point is denoted by any alphabet letter, capital letter or any letter. Only here A is a point, B is a point, and a straight path, here a straight path is between A and B is known as here line segment. Line segment, that means a straight path between two given points in a plane is known as line segment. That means, students, line segment has a definite length. This distance can be measured. So always notice line segment has a definite length. That means its distance can be measured. But after that, you know what do you mean by line? Here, this is the line segment. It has two end point. Here, this point and this point. Here, end point. That means line segment ended in this side here and this side at B. So notice in a line segment there are two end point, and line segment has a definite length. So students, you can easily define and you can easily write this definition. Again I repeat, a straight path between two points is known as line segment. Clear, students? Now proceed in next term, line. Here line. First term is I explained line segment. Here line segment is explained here. Now students, line, what do you mean by line? Line segment when extended endlessly in both directions. That means here it's a line segment. Here A and B is a line segment, and when it is extended in both directions, extended means put the arrow, and here AB is a line segment but AB extended endlessly in both directions, then it is a line. Here a line, it's a line. That means when a line segment extended endlessly in both directions, that is called line. Students, here notice line segment is written here AB, its end point denotes a line segment. Here AB is a line segment. Its name is AB, but this line segment can be represented AB and write both in both direction arrow. This represents this line. Here lines 2 point is given AB and this arrow shows this is a line. Students, line can be also represented by any small letter of alphabets. Suppose here we have to denote a line. Here it's a line and its name can be written by L. Here it's read as line L. That means a line can be also represented by any small letter of the alphabets. It's also represented by, here take a 2 point A and B. That means it will be written AB and this arrow in both directions. This is the representation of lines. So you can easily represent a line. You know the what is line. Students, now proceed to next term. Here I know what is line segment, line. Now know a very important thing, ray. What do you mean by ray? Students, when a line segment extend endlessly in both directions, then it is called line. But when a line segment extend endlessly in one direction, suppose here I write a line segment P and Q. Here PQ is a line segment, but PQ is at any one side. It extended here. It extended in this side. Extended means put arrow. When PQ extended in endlessly in one direction, then it will be a ray. But when a line segment extended endlessly in both directions, that is known as line. Clear, students? Here ray can be represented. Suppose there are 2 points on the ray, that means it will be written PQ and put one in one direction arrow. This is represent a ray. Similarly, you can represent any ray. That means, student, here observe, in a ray and in a line, observe 2 main points. In a ray, there is a one end point, and one side is extended endlessly in one direction. So friends, always notice line segment has 2 end point. Ray has 1 end point, and observe in a line there are no end points. That means in a line there are no end points in a line. Clear, friends? Now proceed to know the next term. Here, when we know all of this term, after that know intersecting lines. What do you mean by intersecting lines? What do you mean by intersecting lines? Lines, that means 2 or more lines which have a common point. Suppose here I write a line and another line, here L, here M, here 2 lines are written, and both lines have a common point. Suppose this point name is P. Here lines L and M, line L and M have a common point P. So these lines L and M, here lines L and M we call intersecting lines. Friends, here another example I write. Here one line is this, and another line is it. These lines are intersecting. Friends, observe, when you extend this and it will intersect at any point. That means here L and here M, lines L and M are also intersecting lines. Clear, friends? But here a very important thing, when 2 rays never intersect or never have a common point, even extend endlessly in both directions, that means, friends, that lines are known as parallel lines. Students, here these and these are 2 lines. Here line L and here M. L and M. These, when you extend these lines L and M in both directions, it never be meet. That means it will have no common point. So these L and M are known as the parallel lines. Students, always notice parallel lines. This symbol is used for parallel. That means this can be also written L parallel M. It read as lines L parallel M. Suppose there are 2 lines. Here a line A, B, and here C and D, and AB and CD are 2 lines, and these are parallel. Then it will written as AB parallel CD. Clear, friends? You can write this. Know if this term parallel lines also be discussed in next video. So wait for next video. And students, now I am going to proceed. Here I write, suppose here I draw two lines. Now line L and M is here. These lines have a common point. Here at this time no, but when you extend, because arrow symbol means it can be extended in both directions. When you extend these lines and it will have a common point P. So it's not a parallel line, it's a intersecting line. Intersecting lines. But these lines have no common point, even extended endlessly in both directions. So these are parallel lines. Students, parallel lines also be discussed in next video, next classes in chapter 12. Students, now proceed to know the next term. Students, here till now I discussed first line segment, line, ray, intersecting point, intersecting lines, parallel lines, and now students we have to know 2 points, mainly concurrent lines and collinear points. Here students, know what is concurrent lines. Concurrent lines, 3 or more lines. Here 3 or more lines which have a common point. That means 3 or more lines passing through a common points are known as concurrent line. Here friends, I draw here L, another line, here M, here another line, N, here another line, P. Friends, all of these lines have a common point. All of these lines passing through a point, single point. That means all of these lines L, M, N, P, lines L, N, M and P are known as concurrent line. Concurrent lines. That means concurrent lines are those lines having a common point. Having a common point. Here L, M, N, P have a common point. Suppose here common point O. So all of these lines passing through a common point O. So these L, M, and P are known as concurrent lines. So I think you easily define and you can write all of the defines. Students, now proceed our next term. Here collinear points. What do you mean by collinear points? Points, those points lies on a same line. Suppose here I draw a line, and you know in a line infinity number of points. Here represent point A, point B, point C, point D. All of these points A, B, C, D lies on a line. Here all of these lies on same line. So here A, B, C, D are known as A points. Here points A, B, C and D are called collinear points. Collinear points. Here all of these lines are called collinear points. Collinear points means those points having a common lies on a common line. But here students, I write here points. Here I draw a line A, B. Here A, B, C, D and P. Here students, P, A, B, A, C, D, B are lies on same lines. So these A, C, D and B are called collinear points. But P is not a collinear points A, B, C, D. Clear friends? Those not lies on those point not lies on a point are not known as collinear points. Collinear points are those lies on the same line. Here all of this lies on same line, so it is called collinear points. Students, in this class I discussed all the main terms related to lines, ray and points. Students, I suggest you, I give you homework to write down all of these terms, all of these defined terms in your notebook and send your homework to me. Students, here in this video I discussed mainly line, segment, line, ray, intersecting line, parallel lines, concurrent lines and collinear points. Students, I think you will complete all of the terms. Students, in next video I will solve some questions of your exercise. Students, today only understand all of this and students only write down all of these terms on your notebook. And next video I will solve some questions of your exercise 11A. So wait for next video. So today's class is over. That's all. Thank you.